Stop.
You're causing it because you just won't jump into it.
Because I don't want you to laugh.
Okay.
Like we're overtired.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Kahi fam. So it's hard to start this video because it's late. Anyways, we wanted to send a huge congratulations to our friend Exona and Jordan. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. We are the Kahi fam, and in this one we want to talk about a previous video that we made titled A Testimony to Come. And in that video we were bold and we were stepping out in faith by even posting it because we believed that God was doing something, and we realized sometimes His will isn't what we think, and even though we want something, it might not be what He wants. Is that the best way to put it?
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
You know, we have desires and the Lord gives us desires. But ultimately, sometimes those desires aren't what's best for us. And so basically, there was this whole story of Exona is getting married. And Exona's been on this channel before. She's one of our closest friends, and we love Eggers. And, you know, we wanted so badly to make it to her wedding. She came to our wedding. That was a huge testimony because she's from Canada. And so there was all these practical things that we had to navigate through, and we weren't sure how it was going to happen, but we're like, let's just stand in faith. I was praying about it. I was asking the Lord to meet all the ends that we needed and just believing He's able to do it. I had no doubt that He is able to do all things, but I kind of doubted if it was His will or not because I wasn't seeing it. And so I started to see things come together, and then we posted the video like 100% believing we were going to be able to make it, and then the last little practical thing didn't come through.
Yeah.
And we were really, really discouraged and really disappointed
We had
for
a
that
terrible
day.
day.
Yeah, it was like one of our worst days ever, as
Yeah.
crazy it sounds, but I believe it was even like an attack.
Because
honestly.
the desire in of itself wasn't bad. That's why we were confused. Like, Lord, this isn't like a selfish thing that's being asked. And I was wrestling with it to begin with because there was so much that needed to be done so fast, and only God could have done it. And like she said, it was just one little thing that didn't come through. And so we were just in our flesh, very angry. I was angry, and it like ruined my whole day because deep down I really wanted to go. I was lacking a lot of faith, to be honest, as where Gabby had this extreme amount of faith just for it to, you know, crumble to the ground like, oh my gosh, we actually can't go.
And that's what really hurt, was I was like, Lord, I was doubting, and then I had all this faith, and then like, boom. And so eventually I got over it because I'm like, okay, Lord, I know that although this is disappointing, your will is far better than ours, and there has to be this amazing purpose if you're not going to provide for this desire.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see that. We don't have the full picture of what that is, but we still decided to come to New York, and that was going to be a pit stop on our way to Canada where the wedding is at. And we just believe that the Lord's really working on our families and that we're here on a mission. And we've already seen little glimpses of that, of Bible studies and fellowship. And we just know the Lord's at work right now.
Yeah, there's so much that's obviously not seen on camera, and we don't always show those moments, and they don't need to be seen. But when this day happened where it was all terrible, and it really caused us to just waver, and we were double-minded, and we couldn't really view the perspective that God had for everything that He had planned out, because we couldn't see 10 steps ahead. But the next day we just had peace, and we stepped out in faith, still coming here, and it's been fruitful because, like she mentioned, we've been having the Bible studies and spending time with family and friends, and it's still been really good. But we still wanted to make this video not only explaining this as, you know, we film our life, so we still wanted to talk about it, but at the same time, the day this video comes out, the day after is actually when they're going to be getting married. And so we were just trying to get something thrown together, and just we wanted to say to Exona and Jordan that we're super proud of you guys for standing in faith, because if you guys don't know Exona and Jordan, their testimony
It's
is
radical.
It's very radical in comparison, and they got married just as quickly as we did, and we had people telling us, you know, like obviously telling us to be careful because it doesn't look how people think it should. You know, why don't you wait and just get to know each other longer.
So praise Jesus for being faithful to what he was leading, because it's not easy when there's mixed opinions all over, especially in such a short time frame.
And they've seen so much, even with this wedding coming together, like how God blessed it.
And is providing.
And so I would say the biggest thing is always remembering this testimony and not forgetting it. And that's something that we have to even remember, because sometimes we do forget what God did, not just with our wedding, but in general. And so I'm excited to see the journey that God has you both on. And if you're watching this video, we love you guys. And I don't know Jordan yet, but I'm excited to meet him. And something that we'll add in here is we're actually still going to meet them on January 6th. And so that brought us a lot more joy, because it doesn't take away from this trip. Like, we still have an opportunity to see our friend.
And celebrate with them.
Yeah. And so we love you guys. We hope you guys have a beautiful wedding and enjoy the fellowship with family and friends. And we'll see you guys soon.
You sound like an espresso machine. I've never heard you laugh like that. Take 85. So welcome back to our channel. We've tried filming this a lot of times, so it's been very difficult.
We've been laughing a lot. It's late.
Yes, I'm very tired. I'm overtired. But basically, we wanted to make this video.
Gabby. Anyways, so we made a video titled "A Blessing to Come." No, a testimony to come. Anyways, okay, first of all, I just want to say, so there's a lot been going on since we've been here.
What is wrong with you?
I gotta redo it again.
What is happening? This makes no sense.